Just talk about the shooting tonight. Y'all were looked like y'all were spot on with everything and really juiced up.
Oh yeah, our guards were knocking down shots. It really just starts in practice. We've been working on it, working on our shot, and it just transferred on the games. And we were getting steals, we were getting defensive stops, and that was leading us to easy transition points.
Not just guards. You was 10 for 12.
Relax, Jerry. Relax, Jerry.
Yeah, basically what she said. We just executed. We got a little sloppy, but we picked it back up. Got our transition going, and tried to score it in the half-court offense. So.
Coach, do you feel like this was your best offensive performance this year, and how did you like your team passing the ball around?
I don't know. I don't really choose a game where it was our best offensive performance. Sometimes you have to consider your opponents, what they're doing defensively. But we shot the ball extremely good today, and it was at all positions. I've said it many times. People talk about our guards as they should. Sometimes I don't think they get enough credit on how good they are. But when our post play becomes a factor with the guards, who do you stop? What is your game plan against LSU? And I think that it just makes us a more difficult team to defend. Now, Vandy does a lot of zone stuff. I thought we handled their 2-2-1 three-quarter press very good until the third quarter. In the third quarter, we had 3 or 4 turnovers and got sloppy with the ball and then picked it back up. The last minute and a half, with everybody on the floor, they went on a 7-0 run and they cut that lead to 18. That was a 25-plus point ball game that we pretty much maintained there late. So we got to teach and get in the film room with those people that were on the floor and ask, why did they score those points and you didn't? But yeah, we've got a bye now, and we've got a few days that we can rest a little bit. And but I'd like to go play tomorrow. We're on a roll. Let's keep playing.
Faustine, you being a senior, it seems like this is the most confident you're playing. You're getting the ball in the block. You're going right to the hoop and playing strong. Talk to me about your confidence and how you're playing at this point in your career.
It's my teammates and the coach. They have the confidence in me to make that shot. And I've been kind of moving things around. Coach wants me to go up power. That's the most opportunities I can get, and that's what I've been doing, and it's been working well. It just feels good when things are starting to roll. You have your confidence. We're gonna try to keep that up for the next game.
So, Coach, when you look down, are you happier to see 58.3 or their 33.8? And which do you look at first when you?
I look at field goal percentage defense first, and we want to hold our opponents to 39.9. We haven't done that in every game. We've won some games where we didn't do that. But if you can just always stress defense and you can always stress rebounding, I'm telling you, you'll become a good coach. I think people get caught up into the offensive end too much. Maybe it's who I learned from. Hey, we're talking about Pat Summitt today, right? Pat Summitt, one of the greatest teachers to ever teach the women's game. And you didn't play for her if you didn't play defense. You didn't play for Leon Barmore if you didn't play defense. And that's where I look first. The second place I always look is our turnovers. How many turnovers? And then I go and pat them on the back for all the good things they do.
Kim, you started Iowa in place of Autumn. How did that work out? I saw you gave her a nice compliment on when she came off for good.
Well, Iowa, she's her own worst critic. She gets too down on herself, and all of them are their own worst critic. I tell them, let me be the one to get down on you. But they don't want to disappoint me. They don't want to disappoint their teammates. And it was good for her to fill in for Autumn, and she had her opportunity, and I thought she did it really good. I can only think of really one thing that I would just say stands out is she had a layup. We threw the ball to her, and it was, I think, Foss on the block, one guy in between them, just go shoot the layup. But she had enough confidence that she'd already nailed a couple of those shots at that area, and so she shot the ball, and I said, go power that layup up right there. I thought that she did a good job defensively. The nervous part for me was they press. They do a 2-2-1, and the way we'd use our press breaker with the 4-player in the middle, she's never done that. And I thought we were confident. We threw the ball to her. She turned. She looked inside. She looked backside. So she did some of those things very, very good today.
Alexis Morris in the first half had a pretty big half, but at the end of the third quarter, you had a conversation with her on the bench. What were you trying to tell her?
I think I was trying to ask her if her or Faustine's lip looked better. You see, they both got busted lips. So I said, which one of y'all's lip is looking better? Look like boxers out here. I thought, I can't remember exactly the moment you're talking about, but Alexis didn't come with the Alexis mentality that I know she has the last game. And I challenged her after that game that I don't want to see that again, okay? And boy, did she step it up. And I've got to say this to her, to all of them. I said it in the locker room, family night. That's big to me. It's big that Scott Woodward's out there, and it's big that Dr. Tate is out there in those pictures. I don't think we've ever done that at LSU, or at least no one has told me it's ever been done. That's big to me, for them to be involved in that. You have to realize, for the first time, I met some of those parents. Never seen some of those parents. And you just kind of hug their neck and go, wow, you're allowing your kid to play for somebody they don't even know. And I appreciate that. Alexis Morris, I'm going, where's your mama? You know where her mama was? Now, she had a whole family there. Her mama was sitting on top of the Mississippi River Bridge trying to get here from Beaumont. It broke my heart. But it didn't affect her play. She had her grandmother there. I don't think her grandmother's missed a game. But those are the moments that I remember more than whatever I said to her. It was probably something funny or something along the lines that that's the Alexis Morris I want to see. It wasn't about the points. It's about being prepared and ready to play when you came today.
Maybe Kim will finally help Baton Rouge get the bridge it's needed. The
Well,
new bridge is needed for
I mean, we've all been caught on that bridge.
Yeah, unfortunately. Faustine, you're going into the game, you're shooting like 12 percentage points better than you did last year. Is it confidence? Is it a function of being older? That you're more crafty around the basket? I mean, you just look like. I mean, you've always been a solidly productive offensive player, but obviously it's gone to another level for you this year.
Just the work that I put in. You know, I'm going with coach after practice and before practice. Like, hey, can we work on some post moves? Just kind of perfecting it. So in the game, that I'm ready for it. It's just things like that. Yeah, and then also the confidence as well.
For the players, from y'all's perspective, what did it mean to have your families here for this kind of a game?
It feels great. This is probably like the second time my parents have came down here, so it's always a blessing to have them there and just watch me play and watch the whole team come out.
My family's only like 2 hours away, so every Sunday they're here. But it's family means a lot to me. That's really the reason why I came to LSU, because it's close to home and I'm very family oriented. So just to see like everybody to be able to have their whole family here and get everybody get introduced, that's a lovely thing to have.
But these Sunday games at noon, y'all know the Mississippi squirrel can't get loose in the First Self-Righteous Church in Pascagoula. Okay? Go look it up. Y'all looking at me like she's lost her mind. That's one of the funniest, greatest songs ever. Okay? They can't go do that if we got 12 o'clock games, right?
That's right.
Tell them, baby, people got to be in that church in Pascagoula.
Church house.
Who sang that?
Oh, I don't know. Not Ray Charles, right?
I cannot believe y'all do not know the song. Look it up right now. Somebody look it up. Who sang? I'm gonna make y'all look it up. The day the squirrel went berserk in the First Self-Righteous Church in that sleepy little town of Pascagoula. Look it up.
That's the first song she gave me when we met.
I'm not gonna tell you who it is. I'm gonna make y'all look it up.
5, 4,
3.
Who's got it? Google it.
I still don't know.
I don't know.
And you're going to slap yourself when you see who it is, because he also sang,
We have the young lady over there.
oh, and what else did he sing? The Streak.
Okay, you know it.
Come on, guys. Y'all got to be more well-rounded than this. We good? Everybody good?
No, I had a
All
question.
right,
before
Jock. Here we go, baby.
To coaching the two players, did you sense that this was a game that was really tough for Autumn to miss, considering who you were playing and
Thank
everything?
you for asking that. We tried to none of us really talked about it. But you know, when you leave a place, it's like when Lex plays against A&M and you're a transfer, you want to do good. And she came from Vandy. And how, I tell them all the time, timing in life is everything. It is, and everything that we do, timing in our life is everything. And for that kid to get injured before her chance to play against Vandy, don't mention it. I didn't mention it to her. I know she knows. All I said to her is, I'm so grateful it was not an Achilles injury. I didn't say, I hate that you're not going to get to play. We need her whenever that is, whenever her pain subsides, and she's good to go. As you saw today, we all kind of buckled up and rebounded a little bit harder. Got a few more. I tried to get this one, her double-double, and just needed one more rebound. And
Everybody want to start making
everybody
shots.
started making shots there, and but not at the expense of keeping somebody from getting a few minutes. And Amani stayed there, and Amani was a trooper. She said, Coach, let her try to get it right here, and we'd wait another few seconds. But yeah, we didn't mention it to Autumn.
Is this something, you have a week till your next game, is this something you're used to, having, like you said, a bye, built into the conference schedule, and what do you try to emphasize, what's important during this time until you play again?
Give them some rest, but don't do it too long to where you get out of rhythm. And so we'll go recruiting. The coaches will go recruiting the next couple of days, and they will get some rest the next couple of days, and then get back at it about Wednesday. They will come up and get some shots up on their own tomorrow, and I'll give them off Tuesday. We'll go recruiting, and then Wednesday back at it. And then school starts this week, doesn't it?
Tuesday.
I'm going to have to make them get up out of bed now. They've gotten used to the bed and, the pillows and the sleep late and all that. So, but these guys are graduates, so I don't have to fuss at them,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Do you hear me?